and we have to maintain our confidence during this horrible time. Obama is a liar. In fact, all through Obama's speech, I kept screaming at the TV, "You liar, you." And when Joe Wilson screamed out, "You're a liar," I felt like giving him a Presidential Medal of Freedom. Did you hear what happened last night? Obama bald-faced lied when he said that the health care reform package will not insure illegal immigrants. I'll tell you why Obama lied. Although perhaps they won't insure them initially, Obama is secretly working to grant amnesty to illegal immigrants. And once he pushes socialized medicine through, tell me what's going to happen when the 30 million illegal immigrants become citizens. Why, presto, they're entitled to all of the benefits of American citizens, and they will get the health care, the free health care that they're not entitled to. So, he was lying. Wilson was right. He should be given a Medal of Freedom for this, but he won't be. The Republicans won't support him because, by and large, they're ducking and covering. So that's one big thing. Play clip one so they know what we're talking about in the Savage
There are also
Nation.
those who claim that our reform efforts would ensure illegal immigrants. This, too, is false. The reforms I'm proposing would not apply to those who are here illegally.
Dissent in Congress? That's not permitted when you have fascisti running the country. No. Ooh. Well, here's a response by a limp-wristed Republican named Boehner on health care, clip 19. Hello, clip 19, anyone?
Illegal immigrants wouldn't get government benefits. But the nonpartisan Congressional Research Service on August 26th says, in part, H.R. 3200 does not contain any restrictions on non-citizens participating in and paying for coverage available through the exchange, whether the non-citizens are legally or illegally present or in the United States temporarily or permanently. And this CRS report makes it pretty clear.
Now, Obama also brought up tort reform for a minute, but he didn't explain what he was talking about. Do you have that clip on the tort reform yesterday? I'd like to hear it if you do. Play it whenever you might be able to dig it up. I know you're all very busy there on the other side of the board. You don't have it? You do or you don't? Oh, okay. See, I have a crack staff here on the Savage Nation. In between sniffing glue and picking their ears. This is unbelievable. How could you not have it? I talked with you about it last night. Unbelievable to me. Just unbelievable. Okay, moving right along. Let's move to clip 13 where Chairman Barack Hussein, Mao Zedong Obama, attacks anyone who disagrees with him in clip 13.
The best example is the claim made not just by radio and cable talk show hosts, but by prominent politicians, that we plan to set up panels of bureaucrats with the power to kill off senior citizens. Now, such a charge would be laughable if it weren't so cynical and irresponsible. It is a lie, plain and simple.
Why? Because you say it is your own brother, Rahm Emanuel's brother, Ezekiel Emanuel, has published papers saying that people 65 years old have lived longer than people 25 years old, and therefore they've had more health care, and therefore they're not entitled to as much health care as a younger person. So, in other words, what is the truth? You decide what the truth is. Now, last night during Obama's infomercial and, let's say self-aggrandizing talk fest, he made some other whoppers that were clearly lies. He said that he was going to look into tort reform. Let's hear it.
Now, I don't believe malpractice reform is a silver bullet. But I've talked to enough doctors to know that defensive medicine may be contributing to unnecessary costs. So I'm proposing that we move forward on a range of ideas about how to put patient safety first and let doctors focus on practicing medicine. I know that the Bush administration considered authorizing demonstration projects in individual states to test these ideas. I think it's a good idea. And I'm directing my Secretary of Health and Human Services to move forward on this initiative today.
Okay, now he's lying for two reasons. He starts by talking about medical malpractice claims, which we all know are out of control. He then says he's going to look into tort reform. And who does he turn it over to? The head of Health and Human Services, Sebelius, who happens to have been the chairman in Kansas of the Trial Lawyers Association of Kansas. Kathleen Sebelius is part and parcel of the problem, not the solution. So for him to say he's turning it over to a trial lawyer to look into getting rid of the trial lawyers is equivalent to saying that he believes in freedom of speech. I'll be right back.
Savage.